Ayo. Are you feeling low? Oh my god. To suffer मेरा तो मेरी मंजिल तेरे सिवा Oma. Yo, Chow, what's up? Chow, what's up? How you doing, Chair? How you doing? Chat, I'm gonna go crazy today. नीरज कॉपी करेगा मेरी गाड़ी कौन है अबे वे ग्रीम गेट होली फक ग्रीम गेट हो no grim gate bro what the fuck grim gate what not available no way it looks like grim gate though oh my god nostalgia bro they should have brought back the Jeep. It looks like minigun. Chat, this new map is crazy, bro. What the hell? It looks like a grim gate. Wait, let me pop this. Oh my god, look at that broom! Fucking broom here. Oh, let me pop this big pot. Then I'm gonna carry that broom. I have the broom. I have the broom. Chat, this is insane. Chat, this map is insane. Look. Oh my gosh. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, chat. Holy shit. Where is the guy? Where is this guy hiding, man? Shot. He fell down. What the fuck? The guy's looking crazy. Ah, fucking hell, man. Oh my god, I got a grim gate. Fucking hell, I got that for what it calls. I got the dash, yeah. Chat, what? Look, chat. There's enemy. Where is that guy gone? Bro, I'm ranking, what the hell? Chat, we're going insane. My god! Ah! Man! Why is that guy spraying at me? Looks like that guy have no idea that I'm gonna win this. Đó. Chưa nè. Thôi nào này. Kia. Bỏ tiền. Được ở đâu nữa? Có tích hợp đi rồi. Bro, my parents are both from me. I was winning, man. I got. This is so fun. New map is so fun, bro. What the heck? Oh man, Grimgard is back. Let's go to Grimgate, chat. Chat. Let's go to fucking Grimgate. Holy shit, bro. The guy just gave me a jump scare. Holy shit. Bro, Whitey, man, what you do, bro? You do. Bro, Grimgate is back. Ammo चलाने आते ने अबे Yeah, let's go. Let's drive. Let's fucking take that. मुझे chat ही रहे नहीं गिरा. I'm not watching chat. अबे यार. अबे यार बस ठीक है यार No, man. अबे और टिकट यहाँ से तो But let me see my chat. Let me see. What chat is big? Like this chat is big. Peter. Ah. Yeah, let me heal chat. We're gonna have to do it. sao thì nó खोल देना नहीं कस्टमर हो गया नहीं Chat, we're gonna win somehow. Oh my fucking drop my shotgun. अबे छी यार छुट्टियां कर रहे damn chat damn Ukharin and Momo. Sorry, just sorry. Bro, why are they making Momo look like that? Okashine, Momo. I can't get it, what the fuck? Let's go, chat, let's go. Let's go to the fucking Grim Gate. What does it say? Gravy Gates? Terror Turrets? What the hell is that name? Why they named it so weird? This should be Grim Gate, man. They should have brought back the whole map. It would have been more fun than that. Grim Gate is fucking bad. Oh my god. Red crawl on này một cái người rất I just woke up from a dream. Didn't know what to say. I don't know what it'll mean. Stop without darling heart. Every go that you follow. Nobody's promised to follow me. Whoa. The hell? Yeah, I didn't mean to do this. Alright. अबे यार अबे यार कष्ट I fucking hate my life, man. One try to be after another. Oh, wow. Wow. Bro, very snap on that is the problem. You and I have to say goodbye. I don't know what it'll mean since I've survived our real life. What a man, Benji PC is back. I keep on just hobby. Since I've survived our real life. Where were you? Benji PC.
Another massive update. Fortnite has completely changed the game again. We have 5 new POIs. We have a completely different competitive meta. Exotics are back. Yes, all of the K-pop Demon Hunter items are gone. I'll cover everything new in the new update. Which pros are looking good, which ones are now struggling with this update. And we have the return.
Oh my god, let me just hear him, man.
Of Benji Fishy to Fortnite, but is he back to competing? Is he just playing casually? And what can we expect from Benji going forward? There's a lot to talk about. Let's jump into it. We have a new update to talk about, and somehow it's almost as big, if not bigger, than the one we just had. We literally just had the shortest new season of all time. The last update, the K-pop Demon Hunter update, I was talking about how it felt like a new mini season because there was so much content. It's all already been removed. Basically, all of it is gone. All the
easy काम करने के लिए आप एक काम कर सकते हो पे यहाँ पे YouTube से login कर लेना
shield bubble, all of that's out of the game, and we are now in the Fortnite Halloween update. We now have crash pads back in the game, and we have 5 major POI changes. On top of all the map changes we just got last week, Fortnite is really cooking with the content at the end of this season. It's one of the longest seasons we've seen in a very long time, and I feel like without this content, things would have felt really stale. But honestly, I love this update. I am so happy that I woke up this morning and got to see the tweets. Now, a lot of people are going to come at me. Yes, I was really excited to see the teleport mask come back at the start. And yes, I also said that I was happy that every single team got them. It removed the RNG, it felt skillful, but man, it was so boring to watch. I didn't want to sit here and complain about it. A lot of you guys were enjoying playing with it. I get it. If I was playing solos right now, or if I was playing duos, I probably would have liked the TP mask, because you can just teleport in, box. I'm not a very good fighter. That sounds very enjoyable to me. But as far as watching, I want to see people go crazy. I want to see ridiculous high takes and big pumps and awesome fights. And that wasn't really happening with the teleport. But with the crash pads, it is. I think this is a really, really solid meta right now. Fortnite's brought the crash pad juniors back. They did fix the main bug, which is where if you double crash pad in a row, you die to fall damage. Some people are still reporting that bug's in the game. I don't really know. I tried it and I didn't die, so I'm not sure what's going on there. You do still die if your Fizzberry runs out when you're crash padding, so be careful of that. But the new meta looks amazing. And they brought back exotics. But there's no rank anymore. There's no OXR rank, which means the exotics spawn in the bunker. They open when second zone starts, and anyone can get them. If you're the first one in the bunker, you just run in and grab it. It leads to some crazy mid-game fights. It means anyone who's, wants to take the risk of fighting people ends up getting the exotics. And I actually love this. This update is really, really fun to watch. Eval Cup was today. It was an absolute banger. I'll recap that in a second, but this update across the board for me is a huge W. As far as the map changes go, we have some big changes. Creepy Camps, which was resistance based, is terrible. So Chap, Flixie, Reet, and Muzz, two of the best teams on EU and NA right now, unfortunately have to find new drop spots. Chap and Flixie have already left. They're now going the Viney Shafts. I'll talk about that in a second. Reet and Muzz are trying to make the Creepy Camps still work by getting the houses to the northeast of Creepy Camps and trying to make the loot work. Spoiler, they did get a win in the eval finals, so they're kind of pulling it together, but the loot is considerably worse. It's like 12 chests now, but whereas some POIs got nerfed, some POIs definitely got buffed. Pretty much every single other area where there's now the Halloween themed stuff on the map got a buff. Viney Shafts,
Oh my god, bro, it's not
significantly better. Predator's Peak, which is the mountain to the north of Canyon, got a buff. Pumpkin Pass, over where the bridge was, also got buffed. And then Freaky Fields has made a return yet again. But the biggest one is Gaudy Gate. Gaudy Gate, I think, is now one of the better POIs on the map. It has a whole bunch of the new pumpkin chests, which if you want to get Fizzberry jars, which in duos, especially in Crash Pad Junior meta, you're going to want to get, that's the best chance to get. The drop rate is insane. There's a bunch of them at Gaudy Gate. So Foxy just got a big buff. It's center map, it's 555 material, that's a guaranteed slurp truck, and now you have all these extra chests as well. But honestly, any of these new Halloween themed areas are really, really solid drop spots. I'm pretty sure in solos, you could just make them an entire drop spot in themselves. There's also more loot next to Supernova now, and if you're going to try and tee these up with the exotics, it's going to be a very, very fun meta to watch for solos. We have some big tournaments coming up this month. We have the $200,000 solo or duo land, the Build Cup coming up next week. We have the $100,000 E-Razor solo land, and we have our solo series finals. So seeing this meta come back has me really, really excited for that. I won't talk too much about the casual part of the update, because obviously most of you guys watching me are competitive fans. A whole bunch of cosmetics and awesome medallions went into pubs as well. Apparently we're getting a Jason medallion that lets you see people through walls when they're low HP, which I think in pubs and stuff is just super fun. We also have a Ghostface medallion where you can sprint around with a mythic knife, and then you can call the phone to scan players around the play. I'm not a huge Halloween fan, that much here in Australia. I know there's a bunch of Halloween and spooky movies. I get all the references, but even me, who's not really that into Halloween, this update looks awesome. There's a whole bunch of new content. It looks really, really fun in pubs and in competitive. Now, I would love to say it's because of all this new content, and he's back, he's going to be competing, but we have seen the return of Benji Fishy to Fortnite. It's been such a long time since we've seen this. Benji Fishy decided to get on Fortnite. No one wasn't a sponsor stream. No, it wasn't because he was paid to do it. It's because his Valorant professional duo Woot just wanted to jump on and play. So we got to see Benji Fishy stream Fortnite, and it was honestly insane. Benji Fishy jumped on and was instantly ridiculous. It looks like he never left. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just saying that. My man was actually hitting clips just after getting on. You have to remember, Benji Fishy's quit for pretty much almost 4 years now. So again, that's a very, very long time. People now saying, oh, Benji's back. He's going to be competing. Look how crazy it is. Benji very specifically stated on the stream he's not coming back to Fortnite. He's not coming back to competing. It's the Valorant off season right now. Woot is professional. original teammate on his Valorant team, Heretic. He also wanted to play some Fortnite because he used to be a big Fortnite fan, so he jumped on and ran some games. This is not the return of Benji, trust me, I wish. But honestly, it was insane to see how incredibly good he still is. They ran up a few ranked reload games, they did really well, they won them. Again, it's low-level ranked. We got to see Benji Fishy 1v1ing Woot, and then to speed things up, try to, test themselves a little bit, they jumped into a 1v2 against Clicks. Now, meanwhile, Clicks was playing on EU ping, is on like 100 ping. Benji Fishy was on 0 ping. Woot is in Turkey, so he was on about 60 ping, and honestly, they gave Clicks a good run for his money. Once Clicks started fully trying, it looks like he did take them down, but they got quite a few rounds on him, and like I said, Benji looked like he still got it. I saw some ridiculous pre-fires, pretty much 5 minutes after getting in the game, he managed to double piece control Woot, reset the floor to bait his pump shot, wait for the pump shot, and then pre-fire pump back. I know he's a professional Valorant player, he's still playing games at a super high level, he's one of the world's best Valorant players, but he hasn't touched Fortnite. He said the last time he got on was he downloaded the game to buy Mr. Savage's skin, and then he played once before that like 3 years ago. So just ridiculous that he still got it. All right, now how are the pros doing after this update? We had the eval cup day to test it out, and again, there is no more surge changes. We are back to the good old reliable surge. Yes, that means trading is kind of still happening. Not as bad because again, it's off-season vibes right now, but the meta is very similar to what it was 2 weeks ago. So we're kind of expecting pros who were doing well then to do well now, but we had a few big names on EU struggle to qualify to finals yet again. We had no Prodoxy and Pablo, we had no Venochino, we had no Ben Swizzy, and again, kind of this
Bro, come on, man. I don't want to die. What? Oh, this shitty ass. Took me like, where the hell am I? Oh, yeah, no fault, I'm on it. on, man. Come on. Where's the enemy? My fucking god, let's remove the fucking hunting rifle, man. Bro, they gotta remove this hunting rifle, man. It's no fun. This is crazy, man. No one subscribed me. Or let's just say someone unsubscribed me. Fucking hell. I for you. The 1v1 is much better for now. What the
weird situation where I know it's off season, I know it's not FNCS, but how many times these big names not going to qualify before they do start to look for more teammates? There's still big cash prizes up for grabs right now. Winning a game is $800. You know, Div Cups have huge prize pools still. When are we going to start to see some of these teams swapping? The Eval Cup format, 7 games, 2 hours, Elam's only worth 1, is quite brutal. We've talked about that so many times. You start to add up multiple Div Cups and multiple Eval Cups. We have, you know, FNCS winning players of this year not making like 3 or 4 finals in a row, not having played a single final in weeks. You got to think something has to give. This wasn't just an EU issue as well. Again, EU obviously a lot harder to make finals on, but over on NA, we had no Eomzo Ages, we had no Cold and Ritual. A lot of our tier 1 players are just seeming to struggle right now. So we'll have to see if anything changes up on EU or NA. If we see any stakenings or any team swaps, you guys know, I'll let you know. Right now, no one said anything, but I feel like people are waiting to see how the Div Cup finals goes this week. If some of these big names who have made Div Cup finals but didn't make Eval start to struggle, I think we're going to have to see at least 1 or 2 of the big duos make some changes. We've talked about who struggled, let's talk about who did well. And you guys already know, put Exotics back in the game, Pete and Boy were going to show up. They managed to win 2 of the 4 games in finals. They got a 10 Elam win, an 8 Elam win, a 5 Elam 5th, and then a 5 Elam 22nd. So they almost beat their Eval Cup finals record, almost getting their first 3 wins in finals, but they did come from place overall. They played extremely solidly. Pete and Poyo are still going ranges. They're getting their loot. They're instantly rushing the bunker if it's nearby, getting their exotics and popping off. The 2 games they got the bunker, or 2 of the 3 games they got, they did actually get the revolver, which is the weakest exotic as well. I want to see how these games would have looked, especially if they got the exotic Fizzberry jar. In a Victory Cup meta, the Fizzberry jar is absolutely better, but they were looking extremely strong. We then had G Money and Rise, who were very, very consistent. 5 Elam 3rd, 6 Elam 6th, and then a 9 Elam win. So again, really, really good average placement there for a Victory Cup finals. Muzzlery, despite having their POI heavily nerfed, came out and got the game 1 win, showing that they are a very phenomenal duo right now. They're not a 1 tournament wonder. They're popping off in opens. They almost won Div Cup finals, and now they're winning games in the Eval Cup finals as well. That win was extremely solid. Then we had Rapid and Threats playing very consistently, especially considering they were contested by Bucky and Status. They didn't get a win. They got a 5 Elam 8th, a 9 Elam 5th, and a 5 Elam 2nd overall. Clicks and Hicks, who obviously were our Eval Cup specialists in trios, haven't really found the same success in duos. They got a 5 Elam 4th. Again, standard for Clicks, but they weren't able to get a win. That was their best game overall. Going through the Asarian stats from the NA finals, we have Poyo top of the damage ratio leaderboard by a lot on 2.97. He was sitting up, playing the heal off a lot to secure the victories. Pete and Poyo play the Eval Cups very differently to regular tournaments. Again, getting a 50 Elam seconds worth nothing. And, you know, credit to Pete and Poyo, they're actually playing the format in these Eval Cup finals right now. They really do want to try and get those wins. The Div Cup finals, I'm expecting Pete and Poyo to go absolutely nuclear. They're going to W key very, very heavily in this meta. We had Clicks in second on damage ratio, tied with Threats on 1.87. Both very, very respectable. Damage to players, though, always going to be Pete's stat. Pete at the very top on 4,300. Threats in second, 3,800. Poyo rounding out the top three, 3,800, just beating out Clicks in 4th. Then Elon, he had Leaderboard on 16 Power, which I was quite surprised to see in 2nd on 14. Very underrated performance there. And then Rabbit, the IGL, stepping up big again with 12 Elons in 3rd, just beating out Poyo in 4th. Looking at the EU Finals leaderboard, and again, as I said, a lot of the big names missed out, so you're going to expect to see a lot of those more underrated players come up with the wins, and that's what happened. We had Yule and then Mirrors. I'm going to pronounce that carefully. We had our Finnish notes coming in first. They managed to get an 8 Elam win, a 5 Elam 5th, a 5 Elam 4th, and a 4 Elam 19th. So Yule's team playing very, very well overall. Then we have Malabuka and Panzer in 2nd. They managed to get a 5 Elam win and a 7 Elam 3rd, so very easily could have been 2 wins on the day for them. Drusky and Sadie also managed to get a 6 Elam win. And then we had Juxes and Jix and Thieves. Honestly, don't know too much about this team. They managed to get a 7 Elam win. Their other 3 games not looking too hot either. As far as our other big teams in this finals, we had Vico and iDrop get a 13 Elam 2nd. So close to winning it, as well as an 8 Elam 8th. We had Shark and Teeny, unfortunately not going to get the big placements we expect from them. A bunch Elams, but no real wins for this one as well. Putty and Fishy, again, our tech team, they were very, very good with solo. As a duo now, they managed to get a 12 Elam 4th. Weren't able to get the win there, unfortunately. Hari and Cammy with the new drop shot were looking very, very good. Dropping on the bridge, they managed to get a 5 Elam 4th, 3rd, and a 3 Elam 2nd. Unable to get the win though, super unfortunate for them. Stroll and Savage ran it back despite Mr. Savage and Stroll not making the Div Cup finals this week. So for Savage, duo might still be happening. They managed to get a 5 Elam 6 as their best game overall. Unfortunately for the Mongol fans, Mongol and Mixer managed to make the Div Cup finals, but they weren't able to make the Eval Cup finals. Looking at this Iron leaderboard, we had Hari topping out the damage ratio on 2.55. Damage to players though, Vico showed up big despite not getting any wins with 5,100. Again, shout out to Yule in 2nd on 4,200. Elams also again going all to Vico, 20 eliminations to Vico, with the 2nd closest again being Yule on 13. So Vico showing up very big with the new exotic and the new meta. I don't know if it's crash pads or if it's exotic pads. Vico is absolutely popping off right now. If you guys want to learn how to W key in the new meta, or you just love watching high kill games, go check out my react video of me and Poyo dropping a 39 Elam win in the Opens. They were absolutely popping off. Trust me, it's worth the watch. Fortnite is finally fixing Storm Surge trading. They are now completely reworking how Storm Surge works. And a lot of people are really concerned about this. And a lot of people are really confused. I'm going to explain how the new Storm Surge works, whether I think it's going to be good for the game, and how I would suggest using Storm Surge if I worked at Epic Games. I also want to talk about our new duos. Mongol and Marco have officially split up. Are we finally going to see Mr. Savage with a new duo? We also had some really big teams missing out on finals this week on EU. No Venochino, no Vanya Swizzy, no Pablo Fredoxy. We are missing some of the biggest teams on EU, and I want to talk about why this is and what it means. This is a crazy video. There's a lot to talk about. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about Storm Surge. Now, I'm not kidding. This is potentially one of, if not the biggest changes Fortnite has ever made to competitive. Changing how Storm Surge works will impact the game more than basically anything else they could possibly do. This is a huge deal. I want to start off by saying I'm happy Fortnite is trying to fix it. Surge trading is terrible for the game. We all hate it. It has become extremely boring, terrible. It promotes teaming. It is just not good for the game. So I like that Fortnite is...
Keep the fuck out, man. Bro, you think it's funny? Bro, what the fuck are you thinking? So ass, man, you're so ass. Fucking hell, bro. It's so boring, man. Come on. It is just too boring. What I need to go ahead. It's not going to let me kill him, Chad. Let me kill. Oh my fucking god, let me kill him. Bro, he thinks he's better than me. Bro, what? He's making me run. What? He's better than me. Fuck. Bro, what is this edit, man? What the fuck? I'm a dog there, bro. I'm fucking crashed out, man. Man, I'm gonna crash the fuck out, man. What the fuck? I can't even bear, bro. What the fuck?